A narcissist, a master manipulator, a predator in relationships. They charm, they captivate, they make you believe you are their everything. But it's all just a game. A game where they always seek to hold control. But what happens? When the prey fights back, when you uncover the true face of the manipulator and decide to break free from their toxic game, they won't let you go easily. They'll use every trick in the book to hold on, to reclaim their control. But don't be afraid. In this video, I'll reveal the dark secrets of a narcissist's psychology. You'll understand their reactions when they realize they can no longer control you. And more importantly, you'll learn how to protect yourself, navigate their intricate traps, and reclaim your true freedom. Are you ready to dive in? It's unfortunate, but I often receive questions like, is my partner a narcissist? Many try to find the answer by analyzing whether their partner exhibits traits of this personality disorder. In reality, labeling your partner is far less important than recognizing whether this relationship is truly healthy and brings you happiness. Instead of trying to determine if they are a narcissist, listen to your heart and ask yourself, do they care about your feelings and needs? Can you freely share your thoughts without fear of judgment or criticism? Does this relationship bring you peace, or is it filled with tension and chaos? Are you respected and safe to express yourself and say no, or do you constantly suppress your emotions, feel afraid or confused by their erratic behavior? Do they take responsibility for their actions, or do they always blame you and avoid difficult conversations? These are the questions I encourage people to ask themselves, and you'll find the answer within. I understand your confusion. You wonder if the initial affection they showed was genuine, or if it was something you did that made them change. It's hard to make sense of why they seem so loving and warm one moment and cold and indifferent the next. It's this inconsistency that leaves you lost in your own relationship. You don't know which version of them is real or if their feelings are even genuine. But trust me, you are not alone. Many have experienced this when in a relationship with a narcissist. They often use a tactic called love bombing to quickly win over their partner, only to shift their attitude once they've achieved their goal. At first, your relationship may be filled with sweet words, gifts, and romantic gestures. The narcissist makes you feel like the most special person in the world, their soulmate, their destiny. But don't fall for it too quickly. In truth, they're merely wearing a perfect mask to manipulate you. The love bombing isn't driven by genuine love. It's to satisfy their need for admiration and to achieve their objectives. Whether it's tying you into a relationship or exploiting your resources, status, or wealth, once they've gotten what they wanted, everything changes. The sweet words and romantic actions disappear. They become indifferent, distant, or even critical and complaining toward you. In other words, the honeymoon is over. You're no longer the center of their universe. Now all they care about is themselves. The moment you see through the narcissist's true nature, their psychological games begin to crumble. They can no longer pretend to be the good person or the victim to manipulate you, because you've stopped being the easy prey they can control. Your courage to break free from their control is a huge blow, an unbearable insult to the oversized ego of a narcissist. Whether they leave you first or remain silent while you make the decision, once you truly walk away, they won't accept it easily. You become the lost toy they cannot bear to lose, and they'll do whatever it takes to get it back, driven by their insatiable thirst for control. They might lash out in anger or even seek revenge. Their revenge will depend on their personality, intelligence, and level of malice. Some may resort to violence to force you back. Others may use sweet words to manipulate you, making you believe you need them, that you can't lie with you. They use flying monkeys to increase the pressure on you. Leaving a narcissist isn't like stepping out of a stifling room to breathe fresh air. No, it's a battle to free yourself from a living hell where the narcissist has kept you imprisoned for so long. Prepare yourself, because when they realize you're escaping, they'll turn into a demon, spewing flames of hatred to burn you. The sweet words they once spoke will morph into sharp daggers aimed straight at your heart. They won't shy away from using even the most despicable tactics to drag you back into their darkness, and then the flying monkeys, the demon's henchmen, will appear. These are people who have been brainwashed by the narcissist, blindly believing their lies and willing to do anything to harm you. They could be the people you trusted most, the ones you loved, who now become haunting shadows in your life. At first, the stories the narcissist crafts may seem harmless, expressing concern for you or confiding in others. But in reality, these narratives are carefully calculated to smear your reputation and diminish your image in the eyes of others. They'll weave dramatic tales portraying you as selfish, cruel, or even a betrayer. This tactic leaves you feeling isolated and adrift, as if the entire world has turned against you. This isolation becomes a form of psychological punishment, a reminder that you've committed a grave mistake by ignoring or leaving them. Meanwhile, the narcissist will play the role of the pitiful victim, deeply wounded and valiantly trying to overcome the pain you supposedly caused. They might post radiant pictures and boast about their perfect and happy life, subtly sending the message that they are thriving, while you are the one who has failed or made a mistake. But it doesn't stop there. They'll employ every trick to turn others against you. Your friends might begin to doubt you, ask confusing questions, or distance themselves without clear reasons. Relationships you once relied on start to fracture under their manipulations. In some cases, they might even accuse you of being the narcissist or the toxic one, flipping the script to cast themselves as the true victim and painting you as the villain in everyone's eyes. This is a form of gaslighting, designed to make you feel that no one is on your side anymore. But don't despair. It's in this suffocating darkness that the fire of your resilience will burn brighter than ever before. Don't let their venomous words or cowardly actions bring you down. Turn your pain into strength, your wounds into motivation to move forward. Think of leaving as a cleansing ritual, washing away the toxins the narcissist has sown in your soul. When you stop reacting, their true vile nature will reveal itself. Your silence is a mirror reflecting the truth and a powerful antidote for your healing. This is also an opportunity to reassess your relationship. Reflect. Do the flying monkeys who doubt you and blindly believe someone else's words about you without verifying deserve to remain in your life? Should you continue maintaining such connections? Get my point, don't you? They're watching you. To a narcissist, your moving on is utterly unacceptable. In their mind, you are supposed to depend on them, to need them to survive. When you stop caring or suffering over them, it confuses and enrages them. This is why they find ways to keep you in their sights, whether through monitoring your social media, using old mutual acquaintances, or creating manipulative hoovering tactics to check if they still have an influence over you. But instead of confronting you directly, they hide in the shadows, silently watching like invisible ghosts. Their lack of empathy prevents them from deeply connecting with you, and this monitoring becomes a twisted game, a habit born out of curiosity and their obsessive need for control. They want to see you suffer, hoping that the pain they caused will break you down. Your pain is their pleasure, reinforcing their warped belief that you cannot thrive without them. At the same time, they cannot tolerate seeing you happy. It threatens the best version of themselves they've constructed. In their minds, you are always a point of comparison to the new supply they are manipulating. Sometimes they even try to mold the new person into a copy of you, exploiting the qualities and resources they once took from you to continue their manipulative games. Social media becomes their promised land for stalking. With just a few clicks, they can gather a trove of information about you, your work, hobbies, and current emotional state. This becomes a powerful weapon for them to track and monitor you. Don't be surprised if you receive friend requests from unknown accounts, see a sudden spike in followers, or feel like someone is silently observing your posts. They may create fake profiles, borrow accounts from mutual friends, or simply lurk, tracking every post, comment, and like. Everything they do aims to assess what you're doing, how you're feeling, and most importantly, if you're still hurting over them. Their stalking isn't confined to the online world. They may suddenly show up at your workplace, loiter near places you frequent, such as your favorite coffee shop, or even appear outside your home, pretending it's all a coincidence. In reality, every encounter is meticulously planned. These chance meetings are far from harmless. They weave an invisible net of pressure, making you feel observed and stripping away your sense of freedom. As a result, you might start changing your habits, avoiding familiar places, double-checking your locks before bed, and living in a state of heightened vigilance. Their presence, whether seen or unseen, leaves you feeling trapped in an inescapable web. Don't let the narcissist achieve their goal. The best way to protect yourself is to cut off all contact completely, permanently. Block their phone number, email, and social media accounts. Distance yourself from any mutual acquaintances who could act as a bridge between you and them. Leave no door even slightly ajar, because they will exploit every opportunity to re-enter your life. By taking these steps, you reclaim your power, rebuild your sense of safety, and make it clear that their games no longer have a place in your world. They try to ruin your new relationships. When a narcissist discovers that you've found a new romantic relationship, a wave of intense jealousy and fiery envy consumes them. They can't accept the reality that you, once their source of emotional supply, now belong to someone else. They don't feel this way out of love, but rather because their possessiveness and ego have been threatened. In their distorted minds, losing you doesn't just mean losing control. It's also a blow to their self-worth to see you happy without them. This anger and selfishness turn them into dangerous adversaries, willing to craft malicious schemes to sabotage your new partners. In their private moments, they might stare at pictures of you smiling with your new partner, their face twisted with rage. A single obsessive thought drives them. How can I pull you back? How can I destroy the joy you're experiencing? Armed with their cunning and disturbing ability to manipulate, they begin their attack. They might draft threatening messages, dark and ominous, meant to intimidate you. They won't hesitate to exploit private photos or videos they've collected from the past, using them as leverage to blackmail you. Their goal isn't just to frighten you. It's to tarnish your reputation and sow seeds of distrust between you and your new partner. The narcissist tactics may escalate. They could create fake social media profiles to contact your new partner, maliciously smiling as they send fabricated stories and slanderous messages. They might weave fictional tales of your supposed infidelity, betrayal, or other fabricated wrongdoings from the past, even manufacturing fake evidence to support their lies. Their poisonous words are designed to plant doubt, causing your new partner to wonder, is everything I know about this person true? Their malevolence doesn't stop there. They may reach out to your new partner's friends, co-workers, or even family members. Through carefully chosen words, laced with subtle yet damaging implications, they spread distrust about your character, making those around your new partner feel uneasy. At the same time, they apply direct psychological pressure on you, leaving you feeling drained and cornered. For the narcissist, every action serves one ultimate purpose: to make you suffer and to drive a wedge between you and your new partner. They don't care about the damage they inflict on you or anyone else. Their only desire is to reclaim the control they've lost, and if they can't have you, they'll ensure no one else can either. Their presence, whether visible or invisible, looms like a dark shadow, suffocating your sense of security. You might catch a glimpse of their familiar gaze from afar, or feel their unsettling presence even in the comfort of your own space. These seemingly coincidental encounters are far from accidental. They're meticulously planned to remind you, I'm still here and you'll never escape me. But remember, you don't have to endure their cruelty alone. Protecting yourself from a narcissist's schemes is essential. Block all forms of communication with them, permanently. Secure your personal information and minimize sharing details about your new life on social media. Establish clear boundaries and don't allow them to cross them. Most importantly, don't let their toxic words or actions shake your faith in the love and happiness you've found. Stay strong and resolute. A narcissist may try to destroy your joy, but they can't control you when you remain confident and steadfast. True love brings peace, and you deserve nothing less. Keep moving forward, leave their ghostly shadow behind, and embrace the happiness you are building. Thank you for watching this video. When a narcissist realizes they no longer have control over you, it's not just their defeat, it's your greatest victory. Your triumph isn't just about walking away from them. It's about reclaiming your power over your own life and happiness. Remember, letting go of a toxic relationship is one of the bravest and strongest actions you can take for yourself, no matter how hard they try to pull you back or make you waver. Stand firm. The freedom and peace you've regained are worth more than anything. If this video has helped you gain clarity and strengthened you on your journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it to spread this message to others who may need it. You are not alone, and we are here with you on the path to rediscovering peace and freedom. Continue building the life you deserve, a life free from the toxic shadows of the past. And always remember, your greatest strength lies in your ability to move forward and never look back. See you in the next video, where we'll explore more ways to heal and grow. You deserve nothing but the very best.